Hey guys, it's Angie here again with the True Life Tribe, and as I promised you in the email, I'm going to be showing you over the next 3 days how you can start succeeding online in less than 48 hours, okay? So I'm going to be sharing with you what the top online income earners are doing in their business every day to create the success that they have, and basically going to be outlining for you real briefly over these next 3 days how you can create that for yourself, the things that you need to be doing to ultimately create that success online for yourself so that you can have that financial freedom and abundance that you're looking for in your life. Okay, so this very first slide that I want to talk about here is that we're going to be going over how you can create a successful online business, and that's going to be your path to financial freedom and abundance. Okay, what I'm going to outline for you over these next 3 days, that's going to be your path to that financial freedom and abundance. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I'm going to make these videos real brief for you guys, and we're just going to go over all that key important stuff that is going to help you to create success for yourself online that you can start doing in less than 48 hours. So let's get into it, guys. So part one, guys, of this 3-day series that we're going to be going through is you're wanting to identify who you are. Okay, you're wanting to create an online presence. So that's the very first thing that we're going to talk about, that these top income producers, these top, the most successful people online, okay, what they're doing. They're creating an online presence for themselves. So let's talk about how they're doing that, okay? Well, they're branding themselves. And how do they brand themselves? They create a brand that represents the things that they value personally and what their mission is in their business, okay? So, like for us, we're the True Life Tribe because we're the True Life Tribe and we believe in family, freedom, abundance, and adventure. These are things that are very important to us, and it is what our mission is. Our mission in our business is to help other families as well as ourselves to create that in their lives, to have time for their family, freedom, to have abundance of time and financial freedom, and to be able to go on adventures, to be able to travel and see the world and do things and live life and experience things without feeling like you're living a trapped life or being a slave to a job or something, or to the matrix, as we like to talk about. So branding yourself is key. You have to be able to brand yourself, okay? You have to brand yourself. And they also talk about their brand 90% of the time, okay? They only talk about the company that they're in or the products that they're selling 10% of the time, okay? So 90% talking about their brand, spreading the message about their vision, their mission with their brand, and only 10% of the time bringing up anything about their products or their company that they're involved in. And that might just simply be giving call to action to attend a company call or to check out the company sales page so that they can find out the system that you're using that's helping you in your business, okay? So that's what these top income earners, online income earners are doing to create the success, okay? They market themselves daily, okay? Every single day they are marketing themselves daily online, and in doing so, they're creating for themselves an online presence, okay? They're making themselves known online. They're making themselves known through social media, okay? And you can do that through Facebook. You can use Facebook fan pages. You can also use Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, Snapchat, Periscope, and so on, okay? There's so many different social media platforms out there, and you can use all of these to help yourself create an online presence. And what do they do when they get on these social media sites? Do they, are they just hanging out talking to people, or what are they doing? They create helpful content, guys, okay? They create helpful content for their followers on whatever social media platform they're on, and they do this daily, okay? And what do they share? What's that content? They share helpful tips, strategies, techniques, advice, all related to the particular niche that they're in, and they do what's called bridging it to their business. Now that's a concept that I'll dig deeper into when you are, once you are working with Dave and I and you're in our 5K to Freedom coaching program, you're going to be able to dig deeper into exactly what bridging is, how it works, how it can help you in your business. But This is what the top online income earners are doing in their business to create the success and to create the time and financial freedom and abundance that they have in their lives. So that's the very first thing that they're doing. They're branding themselves and then marketing themselves, okay? So they're sharing their brand, sharing their mission, sharing their vision with others to invite them to come work with them. So let's move into part 2 real quick, the follow-up. This is where you get to make deeper connections with people that have raised their hand and said that they're interested after they've seen you on the internet, they've heard about your vision, heard about your mission with your brand, they've said, yes, I'd like to know more. Then you've got to follow up with those people, okay? And make deeper connections with them. So how do we do this? We collect emails. As I said, people have raised their hands and said, yes, I'd like to learn more, okay? They collect emails, which are your leads, and they're doing this on a daily basis, okay? They're collecting leads daily. On social media, they're putting up their offer. They're sharing what it is that they have to offer and inviting people to come and check it out for themselves. And then those people become their leads, okay? And again, they're creating further helpful content. Guys, if you notice the pattern here, it's all about creating valuable content for the people that are either coming from your social media, they're learning about you, they're getting helpful advice from you, they're appreciating that. And then once they're on your list, they're getting, again, more value, more help to help them to achieve the goals that they're trying to achieve, okay? So again, they're creating helpful content for their leads. Now, not just on social media, they're doing this for their list, okay? And they're doing this through a blog, okay? They're using a blog. So you got to have a blog that you can have a home where you can share valuable tips, information, strategies, techniques to deliver that content to your list. And then that's going to help you also to create that online presence. Okay, everything ties together. This all works together, and it's all going to help you to succeed online. And again, guys, they talk about their brand, even through the blog and everything. They talk about their brand 90% of the time. The brand, the vision with it, the mission with it, and inviting people to be a part of it. That's 90% of the time. And they only talk about the company and or the products 10% of the time. And again, only inviting them, giving them a call to action to attend a company call or to check out the sales page for the system that you're using or that they're using, okay? So guys, that wraps up what I'm going to share with you today. I just wanted to go over this really quick for you. This is going to be just a very brief series that I wanted to give to you guys, but so that you can get to a place where you feel like you can start creating a successful online business in under 48 hours. And our goal, our mission here with the True Life Tribe is really to help you guys get successful online, and that way you can create that time and financial freedom and abundance in your life so you can travel, so you can be with your kids, so you can do all this awesome stuff that we don't get to do when we're limited by a job and commutes and having limited time and financial resources that don't allow us to really live a life that we dreamt of, So that is the end of today's video. You guys watch in your inbox for tomorrow's tips that I'm going to be giving with you. And then Wednesday, I'm actually going to be sharing the end of this series on Wednesday night's True Life Mastermind. So you'll make sure that you attend that on Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You won't want to miss the rest of these tips. You're going to know by the end of this series how to create a successful online business in under 48 hours. You can start creating that successful business for yourself in under 48 hours. So I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video. Until then, you have an awesome one, and I'll see you guys on the next one.